Week 7 pick'ems. You too, Bozic. Going. The Goat House is back. We're back with Week 7 picks. We're every Tuesday night with pick'ems. And we have score predictions on Wednesday. Don't worry. Those are picks against the spread. We got all kinds of content. What do I always say? We got loads and loads of content. Always adding more. Some trade deadline videos out there. More to come, so join us. Like, subscribe to notifications, and follow us on Twitter. Very important lot going on there. Sponsors, Liquid IV, GLD Shop. Got a goat chain on from the GLD Shop. We have a giveaway going on with them. You get an NFL pennant of your choosing a chain. Links pinned in the comments for that. Let's take a look at the standings. Probably should have blurred juniors out. Forgot to have the graphics guy do that.
God damn it.
But I've taken the lead at 63. Pigskin one behind at 62. Old Yella. With 60.
Old
Ellen Yella. 56 for Junior. The Super Picks League. Larry.
I'm not in here, guys.
Get in there. Larry's at the top of the Super Picks League. Crazy Sauce second. I'm in there third. Do I get a prize if I finish top 3? Or do I give it to the 4th place?
No, you take it.
I take it?
You take it and run.
Okay. In the regular Picks League, the top guy gets a prize at the end of the year. Rhoda got 68. Rhoda. Week 6 winner of the Super League was Cool Dad D. Daniel Adams. He did it. So his picks are in today's video. If you win the week in the Super League, then your picks are in the next video. So it's not too late to join that. Too late if you're trying to win the league on the year, but not too late to join if you want to get your picks featured. Let's do it.
Thank
Thursday.
God, no more Larry. Dude.
Yeah. He's leading
God.
the Super Picks League, though.
He's just hogging up the airtime.
He's a hog. It's just pass the ball once in a while.
Know what he did? Know what he did? Didn't he picked the Titans. That's what blew it for him. An idiot.
Thursday night football, Jags at the Saints. The Saints are currently favored, but it is a little up in the air if Trevor Lawrence will play. He says he'll probably play, but is he playing games with the Saints? It's a short week. He banged up his knee in that last game. A good win against the Colts. The Saints continue to play really good defense, but the offense can't put together consistent drives and game-winning drives. But
what was the ending of that game?
They just took shots for the end zone.
1st and 10 at the opponent's 30, and they're just like throwing
bomb.
End zone out of bounds, end zone out of bounds, end zone out of bounds, end zone.
You think that's more Derek Carr, or you think that's more Carmichael?
I don't know, but that was just terrible.
It was bad.
And that's why I'm in 2nd place now in picks, because the Saints blew it. They got an interception, and they fumbled the interception, too.
Yep.
Like they were on something. They were doing something. I'm picking the Jaguars if Lawrence is playing, but if Lawrence is not playing, I forgot about them. I'm picking the Saints then.
If he's not, okay. All right, Junior.
I think everyone's playing.
Jags regardless.
Regardless? How about that?
C.J. Beathard?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saints defense? No way.
I will go Jags if Trevor Lawrence is playing. I am not going Jags if Trevor Lawrence is not playing. Yeah, pretty simple. The Saints could.
Geller's in the same boat.
Same boat. Yep. He's in the same boat. Okay. What about
D?
D.
D's got New Orleans in a squeaker.
Okay.
I like it.
Cool
first
Dad
pick.
D, first time on the show, going with the Saints by himself.
He's got a squeaker, too, on his first pick. What a guy.
Let's welcome him.
He knows his shit. Okay, so the Saints could win even if Trevor Lawrence plays, but the Jags are one of the hottest teams of football right now. They're playing very good on both sides of the ball. Of course, the Saints' defense can slow them down, but if Trevor Lawrence plays, I think he'll find a way. Him and those weapons. And defensively, I think they can make some plays, create some turnovers, because they've been doing that, and the Saints are not too consistent on offense. So, yeah, that is why I'm going Jags. But again, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, I am switching. But that is Thursday night football. We've seen some odd outcomes on Thursday night, I suppose. So you never know. No. I mean, the Chiefs really couldn't score on the Broncos last week. Oh, that was weird, but they got the easy win anyways. On to the Sunday slate of games. No London game, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
But we got a good one for you to start off Sunday afternoon, early afternoon. The Raiders, probably without Jimmy Garoppolo. Could it be Hoyer came in, but it could be Aiden O'Connell to start. And the Bears without Justin Fields, and it'll probably be Bagent. They just signed Trace McSorley. Yikes.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah, so it could be a shit fest. I mean, it could be a good game between two backup quarterbacks. So we'll see. Raiders on a little bit of a streak, but it's not pretty. Bears.
On a streak, too.
Yeah?
No.
I mean, Bajan was getting the ball out quicker than Fields, but he had 2 turnovers in that game. How will he be against Max Crosby? Yeah, I'm going to go with the Raiders. I was maybe a little bit more prepared in a game like this. They're starting to heat up a little bit. Still not, they're on a streak, but I'm not really overly thrilled with them. But Max Crosby can cause a ruckus in this one. Give me the Raiders. Junior still taking the Bears?
Yeah, you don't even have to ask.
Okay. Dan?
Dan, Bears.
Right in the mouth of the bear. Okay. What about Pete?
Give me the Raiders as well. I mean, I don't think Fields is going to play. I think if Fields, I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. If Fields is playing and Garoppolo's not, that'd be interesting. But I think Fields is going to be out with a dislocated throwing thumb. I don't think he gripped the football really.
I thought you just popped that thing in.
I'm
not the expert.
Might be some ligament issue there too. But
D is going with the Raiders. Oh, D.
Yeller he's got Vegas. He says with or without Fields, so he's just regardless going Raiders here.
All right, so the Bears boys on the Bears by themselves. Okay, inappropriately bad or criminally bad for the Bears right now? What's the update?
I mean, I just want new coaching, really.
New coaching?
That's what I want. I'll keep Poles. Poles I'm not disappointed with. I'm more disappointed with the coaching.
Okay.
What I heard, actually, while we're on the Bears, remember they brought, like, that committee in, like the Big Ten guy to, like, hire
Kevin
the
Warren or
coaches?
whatever?
I guess they wanted Dan Quinn, and, like, all of a sudden Poles was all of a sudden, like, in there, like, no, like, I want Eberflus.
But Poles was in before that guy.
No, I know. But I'm saying they let that group kind of decide the coaching thing, and then all of a sudden Poles interjected and was like, no, don't want Dan Quinn. I want Eberflus. And then
interesting.
So it's his
Would
decision.
would Dan Quinn have agreed though? Like, cause he's turned down head coaching job to stay with the Cowboys 2 years in a row. So I don't know if the Bears would have been an appealing enough spot. So maybe that was it. Maybe they were actually going to go with Quinn. We don't really know for sure.
No.
But we'll see if it's a new staff. I know the staff's a little limited because the Bears aren't fully talented yet, and they got to run specific type of offense to be working, and it's not working against the blitz. And then I think people are acting like the coaching is limiting Fields. I actually think it's the opposite. Fields needs specific type of plays, and if it's not working, things aren't going well. It takes the playbook, and it goes like this. They started the year trying to run pro style. Quarterback couldn't do it. All right,
it goes like this.
It goes like this. So it worked against the Commanders. The Vikings, who aren't too good, but they got a pretty good blitz, Fields really didn't know what to do, so it went like this.
But wouldn't a team that is talented in the skill positions and have two top tier draft picks be appealing? You can come in and say
for like Quinn?
No, for like just say any new coach coming in, you're gonna get your
shot.
Oh yeah,
they're
like,
sure.
I want this
they should.
QB.
Yeah, they should be able to get
For
pretty much who they want at this point.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I think it's a very appealing job. If the picks stay the same, where say between them and the Panthers they have like
2 top 5 picks.
Yeah, 2 top 5 picks. I think they become extremely inviting to someone who especially wants to run that offense.
Definitely. All right, that's the
most
first.
Definitely, Junior.
Most definitely. Good point. Okay, the Browns and the Colts. The Colts wearing those new jerseys.
What's wrong with the Colts thing?
Yeah, black helmet with the blue horseshoe. So it's switching up a little bit there. That's the jerseys they'll be wearing. I like how they look. They
I'm
look
taking
a little.
the Browns. I hate how they look.
They look like Duke a little bit.
Those Duke copycat.
No, I like the pattern. I like the pattern on the jersey. I like the black helmet with the blue horseshoe. I like the jerseys. I don't know.
I don't like the number situation.
I like that captain's patch looking thing, but it's not a captain. It's the Colt C, but it's like the horse. It's got like the.
So everyone's the captain this week.
I guess so. I like.
Interesting. It's interesting.
So you went with the Browns because you don't like the jerseys?
Well, no, they're better football team.
What if Deshaun Watson doesn't play?
Is PJ Walker again?
It would if Deshaun Watson doesn't play, it would be PJ Walker.
Oh, I mean the Browns.
You're taking the Browns.
Yeah.
The interesting one here.
If Watson plays, I'm definitely taking the Browns. He's got to be back, right?
What's his injury? I feel like he's been out. What is this? Was that his second week out?
Yeah, maybe they're just playing it safe. They probably all right, the Niners game, we don't want him to get hurt more because that's a tough defense. They beat him. So if he's playing, I'm definitely going to take the Browns. If he's not, I know they just beat the Niners, and I know the defense could win by itself, like on its own. But I don't know if I see P.J. Walker winning 2 games.
I know.
I think the Colts defense could. I think it'd be very low scoring. I think it'd be like 9-6.
That's why I said it was
13
interesting.
to 10.
But the Colts lost Grover Stewart.
That's true. Suspended.
It's a tough one right there. I'm going to go with the Browns, too, right now, but
I might still go with the Browns.
That's something, yeah.
Because the defense might, against Gardner Minshew, they might.
They should. I mean, Jim Schwartz, what a hire.
What a hire.
Guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Zach Moss is second in rushing yards in the league. Do you think that was a bad move going with
D over here?
What was he doing?
Cleveland and
in an ass beating. He's got an ass beating.
Jeez.
He knows his goat house terms.
Yeah.
Give it to him there.
Yeller's got the Browns.
He does.
As well.
I mean, look at the background of his icon.
Oh yeah.
But they might, if Deshaun Watson plays, I think they can beat him in an ass beating.
He's feeling good about his brownies over there.
But yeah, it should be interesting if Deshaun Watson does not play. Yeller's got the Browns, right?
Yeah.
So that's a clean sweep. But the Colts are at home.
In the New Jersey,
they've been a little sneaky this year, beating some teams they're not supposed to. They're wearing the New Jerseys, like Junior just said. So who knows? Who knows? It could happen. We'll see if Deshaun Watson's playing. A lot of injuries that kind of talked about Lawrence already. Watson,
week, yeah.
Like depending on, like I'm gonna pick games depending on who's playing, who's not. So it's a little tough here on Tuesday night, but we do a good job here. So we'll pat ourselves on the back a little bit. Move on to the next game.
All
right. Okay, we're all going with the Bills. Those are the Patriots.
The Patriots are terrible. What's going on?
Bills didn't look so hot last week, but
what's
D doing?
What's really bad?
D and Junior, they're going with that, right? They're going with the Bills.
You know what's really bad is
D.
You know what's really bad is I saw that. I mean, I know this because I'm a Titans fan, but Bill Belichick, he drafted a kicker in the 4th round. That kicker's 5 for 9 on field goals, and trade away Nick Folk, who's 16 for 16. He's kicked that many field goals.
You got a good kicker? Don't give him away.
Because the Titans can't score touchdowns.
Don't do it. Okay.
Unreal.
Bills. Yeah, I think they'll kind of get back on track a little bit here. I think they'll have a successful game on both sides of the ball. The Patriots, this is
so Damian Harris, well, he got hurt, actually.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a revenge game.
This is the Patriots' worst roster in some time, I think. Mm-hmm. It's a little rough. So, and they don't have Judon out there. They don't got Gonzalez, so it's even more tough.
It's like they're two best defensive players.
I mean, Mac Jones is constantly pressured, but then he's throwing the ball way off target, but then he finally throws a dime, and Devontae Parker drops it like an absolute
You hear what he said?
No.
He's after the game when they interviewed him, he said it barely hit his fingertips. It literally hit him in the hands.
Jesus Christ.
Like, is that guy that oblivious to that, or is he like was that?
They just extended him this offseason, by the way. That was a surprise.
He actually said that. I can't believe I can't believe he said it. It barely touched his fingertips. Like, it literally hit him in the hands.
The best ability is accountability.
Yeah, no accountability at all.
Well, okay, Devontae Parker. All righty.
Terrible.
Okay. Next game.
Yep.
We got the Commanders and the Giants. The Giants back-to-back weeks wearing those retros. Love it. They played the Bills pretty tough. Defense looked great. They stepped up. Maybe they're on their way to improving. We don't really know yet, but it was a good game. Offense moved the ball. I thought Tyrod looked much better than Daniel Jones. He was getting the ball out quicker, throwing some good balls. He made a bad mistake before half though, and that could have ultimately won the game if they got a field goal. But I thought he did enough in the end to score in that last drive. The Giants kind of got screwed by that. I know there was other calls throughout the game, and every time I say that, the Bills fans are like, "What about this call and that call?" I know, but looking at that last play of the game, I think they did well enough to win that game, really. So it was a tough one. This is one of the tougher ones to pick on the week for me. The Commanders looked pretty bad, but then last week they turned that around. They beat the Falcons in Atlanta, which is no one's done yet. They look pretty good on both sides of the ball. The defense feels like every year they look like shit, and all of a sudden they look pretty good. So is that the point where they start to turn it around? I know Ritter kind of gifted them some plays. It's in New York. I just don't know. I think it's a big game for both teams to kind of get things going, but I think it's a big game for the Commanders, like a big learning game. Like, what are the Commanders about here? Okay, because they haven't really been too consistent. They haven't. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough to pick them.
This is a tough one to pick.
It's tough to pick them. They're just like. It's like they win one, they lose one, they win one. Like, they look good.
They had a little bit of a losing streak. Yeah.
No, I know.
But they look good against the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just so weird. But you just got to go with them here. I don't know. I just think they're the better team right now. I mean,
this might be the toughest one.
It's like the same thing you're saying with the Browns with P.J. Walker. Like, Tyrod Taylor played okay. He didn't play like great, but like he played.
He's better than Daniel Jones.
He played solid, but I think now a week in, you got the tape on him. You get to see what type of adjustments they're making to the offense for him. I think Washington can game plan for that. I trust him a little bit more.
They didn't do it against the Bears.
I know.
Some similar. You get Tyrod outside, get a quick passing game going. Like they might do some similar things. But defensively, their defense played outstanding against the Bills. Like if they can get pressure on Howell and throw him off, they can win this game. But
I'm taking Washington.
You're taking Washington. This is the toughest one to pick.
D's going with the Giants.
Yeah.
These Giants.
But these Giants. The old Yeller's going with the Commandos, though.
Commandos. All right. Well, that's Junior.
That's me.
I guess we'll move you over
Junior
there.
Go over there.
Yeller will be. I don't even see Yeller's thing. Oh, we didn't need to move you over there. He was already there. We figured it out. Tough one to pick. Is it pretty bad that if Daniel Jones plays, I'm definitely taking the Commanders? I don't think he's going to play. That's pretty bad, though.
Like $40 million quarterback.
Yeah, if
right
Daniel
there.
Jones plays, Commanders. If Tyrod plays, which I think is the case, it's tough for me. Andrew Thomas is a big factor. I thought he would be back this week, but they just signed a tackle. They signed a couple offensive linemen. So maybe hinting that he won't be back, but they did lose his replacement. I wish they would just played Evan Neal at left tackle because he was great at left tackle at Alabama. He's been awful at right tackle.
Did you see?
This is tough.
Did you see Justin Pugh and the
Pew.
Yeah.
Pew.
The Sunday night football
straight off
thing?
the couch.
Straight off the couch. Love it.
My gut was almost telling me the Giants, so I might regret this, but I'll take the Commanders. I don't want to base things off because I'm kind of thinking like the Giants kind of got hot even though they lost. But that's the Bills. It's the Commanders. Like, could they pull this one off at home? They could, but I don't want to base too much off one game because before that, the Giants looked like arguably the worst team in football. And their defense looked really, really good. And they can cause some problems, but they still run a ton of man coverage. I think with the collection of weapons that the Commanders have, the speedy receivers and the ability to run the ball, and Howell can escape. If it's man coverage and he can run downfield. I think that gives them the advantage. So I think that's a team. The Commanders are kind of built to succeed against more of the predictable defenses rather than the crazy. And I think that's actually kind of been shown throughout this year. I think their offense has been better against those types of defenses. So, but they also haven't seen the Giants blitz. We know they're going to be running man coverage, but they're going to be blitzing like crazy. How Howell will be against that? They gotta stick to the run. I can argue the Giants, and I can see it. I can kind of smell it a little bit, but I don't know who's playing for sure over there. We'll see if it's one I could change my mind on if Andrew Thomas is playing, but that should be a really good game. But four of us for the Commanders. D going with the Giants. I can see it. Folks.
Like it.
Squeaker of the week, sure. Falcons in Buccaneers. The Falcons lost last week. It was a close game, but Ritter threw 4 picks. You just can't do that. I mean, that's the thing about the Commanders. They beat the Falcons, but they still could have lost while Ritter threw 4 picks.
Ritter ruined my streak.
Yeah, really blew it. You see Jacoby? You see what he tweeted at you?
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah. He was picking based off your picks.
Yeah.
And
Smart.
I screwed him.
Yeah. But he should have picked the Ravens with you. I think he messed up on that one.
He did mess up on
because you picked the. Well, I don't know what you did. You're confusing.
I was like,
those
I was
picks.
like, yeah, I was like, do I go? Oh no, he did it right, I guess, because I said
since you can't win on Titans games.
I thought the Ravens were gonna win anyway, so I was like, should I pick the opposite? Should I pick?
So
the
he did it
Titans?
right, but he was wrong in the end. Okay, we're getting a little off topic though.
His name is actually Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob.
And yeah, he went with the Falcons because Pete was 100% of the Falcons. So what is Pete doing this week on the Falcons?
Oh man, I don't know. I just can't. They're not home. They had the home streak. They did lose, but
I'm so confident with this game.
yeah, I'm taking the Buccaneers here.
Kidding?
What?
You kidding me? No, I'm taking the Bucs too.
Yeah.
Bucks are gonna win. Bucks are gonna win this game. Ritter stinks. Maybe if it's Heineke, they got a shot. They're gonna have to run the ball. I don't think you can do enough damage. The Bucks are gonna blitz. They do a good job disguising coverages as well. They're gonna create turnovers, and I think it's gonna be low scoring. The Falcons defense has been playing pretty solid. The Bucks don't have the most explosive offense, but they'll do enough. With Mike Evans, they got Chris Godwin going a little bit more last week. I think they'll do enough in this game. They're not going to go out there and beat the ass out of the Falcons. But they're
What does
'cause
that mean exactly?
I don't know, but they're not going to score a ton of points. But I think defensively they'll win this game at home, bounce back. No creamsicles. Creamsicles did not work out.
Oh yeah.
What's Yeller going with?
He's got the Bucks. He said Atlanta never again. He's pulling a junior here.
Well, I came back on them.
You
No,
came
I
back?
know. I'm just saying.
How about D? How's D feeling?
D's got the Bucks as well.
That's a guarantee. Cool Dad D guarantee right there.
Dad
All of
D.
us Bucks. You don't even need to watch the game.
Is
There-
it Cool Daddy? Is that what it is? Cool Daddy?
Oh, that am I an idiot?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's like capitalized though.
Yeah, unless I did that. I don't know. Cool Dad D.
Daddy.
Or I'm just calling him D.
Like
all
I
right?
said it. Daddy.
Daddy. That's how he says it. I know it. Moving on to the next game. Oh, we got a good one. We got the Lions at the Ravens. The Lions might be the hottest team in football. Ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Lions are number 1 in the power rankings. Do you ever think you would live to see the day
No.
that the Detroit Lions are number 1 in the power rankings?
You gotta respect it. Like even if you're a Vikings fan, even if you're
I
a
respect the
Bears fan,
shit
you gotta
out of it. I respect it. Goff playing way better than I expected. He had the game of his life last week. Well, maybe the one against the Chiefs when he was on the Rams. Maybe that was the game of his life.
Nuts.
The best game of his career as a Lion, I think, was against the Bucs. He adjusted very well, threw the ball extremely well in tight spaces down the field. They're playing some good team football, but it's in Baltimore. Tough place to play, tough team to play. Got to deal with Lamar. They've been stopping the run well, but dealing with Lamar is a different story. And the Lions are going to be without who's been a star running back for them, David Montgomery, and Jahmyr Gibbs has been out too. We'll see if he comes back. Doesn't sound great right now. And they actually could not run on the Bucs. They just couldn't do it because without those running backs, but they still won the game just because they're a good football team. They're a good amount better than the Bucs, even though the Bucs are a good team. Ravens are better than the Bucs, though. They are better than the Bucs. Are they better than the Lions? We don't know if they're better than the Lions.
You're setting it up.
Yeah,
It's not at Ford Field though.
but they
I know. I wanted.
will they be able to run the football?
I was gonna pick the upset, and I don't even know if
Who's
it's
the upset?
I know.
Yeah, the Lions are underdogs.
Are they?
They're underdogs.
Oh well, I'm taking the upset here. I was gonna pick the Ravens at home, but I'm like, because I was thinking of what you were saying. I was thinking David Montgomery's out, Gibbs has been out. I do like Craig Reynolds a little bit. He threw that key block and that touchdown, which was nice.
He's a team guy. Good
He
effort.
is a team guy.
But
he runs the ball hard. And like the Ravens, they just really struggled. I mean, the Titans did a good job stopping them in the red zone, but they were getting there, but they just could not score a touchdown in the red zone. You got to put up those points. You got to score touchdowns in the red zone against the Lions to keep up. I'm just taking the Lions. They're hot right now. Ravens coming back from London too. I think that plays a little bit of a factor.
good
as well.
point.
I mean, the Bills just came back from London. They barely
Jags just came back from 2 weeks in London and they shellacked the Colts.
Yeah, they did,
but they're a lot better than the Colts.
Yeah, but the Bills came back from London and really struggled on Sunday night.
Yeah, Ravens are favored, though. I think they got an advantage because the running back situation, because the Lions are typically a team that runs to open up the pass, even though Goff kind of proved that maybe a little bit wrong. They did start the game at Montgomery. So that it makes them a little bit one-dimensional, a little bit more predictable, I suppose. And the Ravens got a good defense, and Lamar could be a different challenge. But the Ravens got to be a little more consistent, too. Like Lamar had that bad interception against the Titans. The Titans, even though they completely outplay the Titans are back in the game just like that. And they slip up. They slipped up against the Colts. They slipped up against the Steelers. They got to put a full game together. I think they're favored because the running back situation is Detroit, but I'm still a little surprised that they're favored. I'm going to take the Lions in this game. They're playing great on both sides of the ball. I could see the Ravens being barely up throughout most of this game, and the Lions kind of pulling it off in the end. Some sort of Dan Campbell 4th down special last drive. You think you think they're going to punt to maybe get one more drive, but they fake the punt, they keep moving. If that happens, I'm posting this video somewhere, but. I like the Lions. They're playing really good football, both sides of the ball. The Ravens are good, but can they finish games? Can they be more consistent? As I feel like you get do you get a full game from their passing game? Do you get a full game from their running game? It's like a little bit of both, or a lot of one, not the other. Like that's
they really run the ball that well. Like Lamar did some good stuff.
Yeah,
scrambling and picking up some key 3rd down
Justice
runs.
Hill kind of can get loose here and there, but I don't really. The Lions are good. I will take the Lions. I think the line was 3. I think the Ravens are favored by 3.
Wow.
It seems like a bit, but Vegas always knows something. Again, no running game for the Lions, I suppose. But Junior,
I'm with the Lions. I want to. I so badly want to switch my pick here just
To the Ravens?
I want to. Like in an attempt, you guys both took Detroit to kind of come back, but I think Detroit's just a lot better. Just overall. And it's tough to do it here, but I gotta start figuring out some opposites here to make a move. Gotta make a move.
Got to make some moves, man. What's Yeller going with?
He's got the Ravens.
He's going Ravens. Okay. Maybe not believing the Lions without Montgomery, perhaps? He didn't say that.
He
I'm kinda
has
guessing.
the Lions.
All right. 4 of us with the underdogs.
I like it.
Look at us.
Look at us. Okay, look at us. All right. Lone dog.
What else could I be?
What?
I'm a literal potato.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should be a good one, though. Should be a good one, folks. A lot of yellow on the screen right now. It kind of killed my eyes a little bit. Steelers at Rams. This could be another good one here. The Rams looked really good in the second half of that last game, but they got Kyron Williams going. He looked insane, but now he's hurt. He's out. So that's a problem for me in this game. I was going to easily go with the Rams, but that was the guy that opened up everything in the second half. He's actually been one of the better backs in football this year. So are they going to be able to run the ball as effectively? You know McVay's going to insist on the pass again since they're a little thin at running back. The pass protection's not great. Stafford holds the ball a bit sometimes. Even though he can sling it, he's still good. But the Steelers' pass rush is coming. It's coming. And I think, you're not going to kill the Rams defense, but you can move the ball a bit. You can score some points. So, and the Steelers were off their bye as well. So I think with Kyron Williams being out, I think that turned this one into a very interesting game here.
I'm still taking the Rams.
He's taking the Rams. I think that factor that almost leans me towards the Steelers is their pass rush should be able to eat up the Rams' offensive line. But I'm still going to go with the Rams. I think where the Steelers are a little thin is the secondary. That's pretty much Minka carrying the load. And I think Stafford will be able to air it out to not Cooper Kupp, not Puka Nacua, but Puka Kupp. Both of them together at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. They have other pieces as well, don't get me wrong. But, I think they'll be able to air it out. If they had Kyron, I'd be very, very confident. But we'll still go Rams, but I think the Steelers' pass rush alone has won them ball games. They could do it again right here.
Give them to me.
He's doing it?
Give me the Steelers. They got Deontay Johnson should be coming back from
true.
IR. Definitely will help out the offense a little bit. I think Kyron Williams being out definitely hurts them on offense.
And Darian Kendrick just got arrested.
That's
well. Yeah. Stafford was unreal, though. I mean, he still got it.
Yeah.
Give him that.
He's under pressure, though. He doesn't want to throw it. So that's the tough part about this game.
Everyone else has the Rams, so I'm going to go lone dog here.
Lone pig.
I like
okay.
it. I like it. That's the one that gets me back in.
Yeah?
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's go Steelers.
It could go either way. I thought about it. Williams out. We'll see. That should be a good one, though, folks. Should be a good one. What is next? Oh, we got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Seahawks, Geno didn't look too hot last week.
Gotta let it rip.
Gotta let it rip, But
Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he had him at the end of the game, and he decided to tuck in and run. He should have ripped it in the corner of the end zone.
Let it rip. Cardinals start games very strong. So they're
That's about it.
They're probably gonna be winning at halftime. Let's be honest. But then
the Seahawks take over, so we're all going with the Seahawks.
12th man.
All of us?
Yeah, 12th
Okay.
man.
All right.
Junior said it.
He said 12th man.
I'm going to get a 12th man shirt. Just always wear it.
We got a 12th man tattoo.
Yeller,
I should.
Yeller got a Seahawks too?
I should.
And a bolt up tattoo.
I should.
You gonna bolt up this week?
No, not after last week. They blew it.
So everybody, right? Everybody. For the Seahawks. The Cardinals are coming back down to earth a little bit more and more, but they start games strong. They're no pushover. Okay?
We'll give them that.
We'll give them that. What do we got next? Altitude. Pete is going with the altitude. He's taking the Broncos.
I'm going with the Packers.
He's going with the Packers. He's not taking the altitude. Yeah, Peyton stinks. Russ stinks. The defense stinks. The Packers kind of stink lately, but give me the Packers.
Coming off the bye, I think Aaron
Same.
Jones will be back, hopefully, right?
I
Christian
hope.
Watson's 100%.
We're all instantly
Come
going
on.
Packers, even though it could go either way.
Everyone's
No.
Packers.
Aaron Jones got to be coming back, right? But they just signed James Robinson, though.
I know, it's so weird. Like, he was – because he played that one game. What was that? That was who was that against? He played, but he was limited snap count.
Lions?
I don't know if he re-injured himself maybe.
They were hitting him hard.
That was a Thursday night game,
Yeah,
right?
they were
and then
killing
they
him.
played a Monday night game, so I thought, okay, he's got extra
Yeah.
rest, he would be in, and then he was out. So and then he got a bye week.
Yeah, that's a big factor for me because I think he could destroy the Broncos defense. Like he's the guy in this game. But the Packers offense been a little lately, but they'll be able to off of Biden, they'll be able to get going here. They do need Aaron Jones back, and defensively they still got a pretty solid defense. And Russ is dinking and dunking. It's not working. It was working in the first few games, not really working. His stats looked pretty good in the first few games, but they still weren't winning. But I think the Packers could handle business there. So I do like how they could go either way. But with the altitude, but I like how the matchup favors the Packers in this game. What's Yeller going with?
He's got the Packers, and so does D here.
So that's a guarantee there. I think the Packers are favored by 1. So Vegas says it's a close one. It could be a close one. It could be. All right, so that's a guarantee. Don't even have to watch it. Don't even turn it on, I guess.
Might have
It's
another
going to be
one
an
here.
awful game to watch.
Worse than the Raiders-Bears?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, given that the
debatable.
Vikings-Bears was like the worst game of the week last week, and then now that it's Raiders and Bears both without their quarterbacks,
I think a backup quarterback duel is more exciting to watch than two guys that should be decent and suck.
maybe if Peterman gets in, then maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, why he dresses, and I don't understand why. Never.
Chargers and Chiefs. I think Pete already said he's going with the Chiefs. They're at home here. The Chargers
They
are.
let me down last week.
Chargers have been looking a little sus this year.
Yeah.
Even their wins, they barely escaped the Vikings and the Raiders with Aiden O'Connell. So Pete's got the Chiefs. Junior, you bolting up?
No,
Jeez.
bolt
He's
down.
got the Chiefs.
Bolts
down.
Bolts down. Okay, no bolt up. Yeller I feel like he always picks the Chargers over the Chiefs, and it doesn't work. Is he
Yeah.
going to do it?
No, he's going with the Chiefs.
He's going with the Chiefs. Okay, what's
tries.
What's D doing?
D's got the Chiefs.
He's got the Chiefs. Yeller always picks the Chargers to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs win, and guess what I'm doing? I am taking
The Chiefs.
I am taking the where I can't even see
on the
my.
Over there.
Oh, I'm taking the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. I'm taking the upset here. It's happening. It's going to happen. I'm 2-0. I think I'm 2-0 on lone dogs. We're going to be 3-0 after this
No
one, folks.
way.
The Chiefs just don't look that good right now. They're winning, but they don't look that good. I'm sure they'll be able to move the ball a little bit. The Chargers' defense looked very impressive against the Cowboys. They lost that game.
It'll be the same thing.
They looked very impressive. The Chiefs receivers stink. They have to play Rashee Rice more. He's pretty good. Valdes-Scantling just disappeared. I don't know where that guy's at. Justin Watson, who seems to be somewhat reliable for him, he got hurt. He's done. Kelsey probably has a pretty good game, but the Chargers, I was shocked at how well they stuffed the run against the Cowboys. And so I don't know if the Chiefs' run game's going to be that much a factor in this one, maybe a little bit. But the Chargers' offense didn't put up enough points on the board against the Cowboys. The Cowboys have a very good defense still. It's better than the Chiefs. But you notice how many of those, like, 2nd and 20, 2nd and 14, whatever, 3rd, and they just get, like, so easily, and they probably should have got more and more points, but Herbert was just off on some of those throws. Herbert, yeah, he had a bad game. I think he's a little salty. I think he's going to come back firing. I think they're going to – I like them in this game. I like them. They're going to move the ball, and they'll get some stops.
They'll take the lead with like 2 minutes left. And
They're finally going to get the
Kansas City
Chiefs.
will go down there and win the game.
Is that lady going to be at the game?
Yeah, I don't know.
She was a Vikings. She was a Vikings fan.
She's a Vikings fan?
Yeah,
She like grew up a Vikings fan, and then all of a sudden she
changed it?
moved to California, and then she became a Chargers fan.
Can't be doing that,
Yeah.
lady.
Now everyone's calling her out.
God, maybe I just switched my pick.
Can we get her on the show?
We'll try.
It'd be nice.
I'm just feeling the Chargers in this game. At getting Eckler back second week, getting him going. I'm just feeling it.
Feeling it.
The defense got to play like they did last week. I don't expect them to limit the Chiefs to the points they limited the Cowboys to, but I think the defense is improving. I don't think it's that worst defense we saw in the first few weeks. I think Herbert has I just got a feeling. I just got a gut feeling here. So we're going with it. The Chiefs are favored by like 5.5, so it's a risky one for me, but
Herbie fully loaded.
lone dog.
You let me down. You let me down last night.
Lone wolf picks.
It's okay.
They hit, okay? They hit.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Give me the next one. This is a good one.
It's a good one.
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, the Eagles.
You're still up
No, I forgot.
I'm still up there
Forgot
for a
their-
reason. No, it wasn't on purpose. But I'm taking the Dolphins. But the Eagles,
Forgot to
they're-
run the Kelly Greens over
they're wearing the Kelly Greens. They're wearing the red. How come the Eagles are always home prime time in these huge
Yeah.
games? I don't know. That's a little bit of a gift from the league. so they should win. They're home. They're salty about the last game. The Dolphins' defense is pretty stinky, even though
they're
they're
a high-scoring game in this one.
This is going to be a shootout. It's going to be
nuts.
a shootout. I'm going to trust Tua and company to win this shootout. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here, but it is in Philly in prime time. But we'll see how the Dolphins' offense line holds up against a good pass rush in the Eagles. Tua hasn't really been under a ton of pressure this year. He was in the Bills game. So that could be a factor why the Eagles could win. But I'm going to trust in a shootout. I'm going to trust their offense more. Even though it's in Philly, they got the Kelly Greens. The Eagles have been winning besides last week's, but have they looked that great?
No.
Here and there, the Bucks game.
We were talking about last week, the Chiefs.
And who have they played?
Eagles.
And who have they played?
The Jets.
And they lost to them.
I'm gonna go. I like what you're saying. I was gonna say the same exact thing. I'm going with the Dolphins here. I think Eagles secondary is kind of their weakness.
Yeah, they're beat up. They don't have Gannon.
I don't think they can handle the receivers of the Dolphins.
Too fast.
It's all about the pass rush for the Eagles if they want to win this game. They got to get after Tua. They got to get in his head.
They're gonna get after him. But will Tua get the ball out? He's gonna get it out quick.
He's got to hold his composure. He's got to settle down because sometimes when he gets rattled, that's when he starts.
Hurts got to take care of the ball.
That's when he starts throwing picks.
Yeah, but he's a guy that he can throw a pick here and there. He can still go air it out, win the game.
He's got Mike McDaniels over there.
Yeah, you added an S. Mike McDaniel.
Is it Mike McDaniel?
It's Mike McDaniel.
Is it?
Josh McDaniel.
Oh, yeah.
Chase Daniel.
Alshon Jeffries.
What? Okay.
I pulled an Alshon Jeffries.
You did. You did.
Okay. What's Junior
McDaniel.
going
Give
with?
me the Eagles.
Kelly Green.
Give me him.
You did it last
Those
week
are
with
sexy.
with the creamsicles. It didn't work out.
I know.
But these are sexy, though.
This is going to be a good game. It's going to be a great game.
It should be a good game. It should be a nice
Squeaker.
high scoring
But the
one.
Monday night game was supposed to be a shootout, and it wasn't. It's because the refs. Did you guys watch that shit? That was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen in my life.
I was watching parts of it. I didn't watch it.
Some people say the worst game. If I were to ask you what was the worst game ever worst game officiated wise ever, maybe you would think of a Titans game. I think most people kind of go where it was one sided. Most people would do that. I look at where it just ruins the game. Anytime there was a team got stopped, it was flag, here's a first down. Every time a team got a big play and a first down, flag, bring it back. The refs decided that game, and there was some non-existing penalties they called. There was ones they missed that were blatant. I don't know. The refs decided too much. You see that one where the ref was like, no, you can't snap it yet. And he's like, okay, you can snap it. And he's like, wait. And he went back in there. He's like, you can't. And they ran the play, and they ran into the ref. It was a shit show. And that game was supposed to be a shootout, but the refs decided no. So they decided no, not the players. And so we'll see if they do that in a game like this where we're expecting a shootout. Should be a shootout. We'll see how well the refs are feeling.
Remember that Tennessee Volunteers, that Vanderbilt game where the guy scored at the end, the running back scored, and they didn't give him the touchdown. Remember this one?
I don't know.
Oh man, a couple years ago.
Pete, you're
Wasn't
gonna
the
have to do some
Purdue
better
game?
explaining.
Wasn't the Purdue bowl game?
No, it was the Purdue game. What am I? Vanderbilt, same colors.
Same colors.
It was
Okay.
the
I remember.
bowl game.
That was bad.
It was awful.
It was college though. That was
That is
college.
college. College is terrible.
College refs are stupid.
Yeah, they're
They're
awful.
dumb. NFL refs are sketchy. College
Yeah.
refs are just dumb. They're
Yeah.
just straight stupid. They're not rigging things. Although sometimes I feel like those ACC refs are punishing Notre Dame because they're not joining the conference. I do feel like that sometimes. Okay.
Join the damn conference.
Get the fuck in this conference.
Dolphins for D and Yeller.
Oh
so
wow, Lone Junior.
Lone Junior.
Keep in mind he's an Eagles fans. He is in last place.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you don't
He's going
gotta
on.
do that.
You might get one here. They're at home.
I'm trying not to
They're
overthink
salty.
it. Try not to overthink
I
it.
mean, they could definitely win.
I overthunk the Dolphins.
Overthunk it.
Overthunk. Is that right?
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
What is it? Overthinked?
Overthought.
Overthought.
Thunk.
The Bills and Dolphins game.
Yeah, I picked
And
the Dolphins in that one.
screwed me.
Yeah, I picked the Dolphins in that one. They were hot though.
Yeah, exactly.
They've just looked
Hot.
like a much better team than the Eagles this year, but that might not matter. It's in Philly. They might get the momentum. We'll see.
It's gonna be cold up there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold. They're a warm weather team.
Oh, I did check the weather on my Chargers upset pick. I was a little worried it was gonna be cold in Kansas City. It's gonna be 70 degrees. Beautiful.
Look at that.
Sunshine. Justin
Beautiful.
Herbert. Win.
You had to double
Upset.
check that.
You checked the weather?
I did. If it was gonna be
Dork.
if it was gonna be freezing, I was taking the Chiefs. Yeah.
What is this?
I'm all business. I'm all business here. Okay.
You take the lead. You start checking the
Business.
local weather report and the
I-
crime rate and stuff.
The
Crime
rate. Yeah, the crime rate in okay, story time. Was that my senior year or my junior year? junior year. It doesn't even matter. High school football, we played
East Aurora. I'm just kidding.
Why you say that? Oh,
Diarrhea.
no, we told that story.
No, I know.
Thornton Fractional.
I thought you were going there.
Which is like Calumet City, like borderline Indiana, Illinois. And somebody was like, "Yeah, it's like all crime down there." And like everyone was like looking up the crime rate, and it was like the highest crime rate at the time, like in the United States. And we're like, "Shit, we got to go to this place." So we were kind of like freaking out. Some guys were like freaking out, but we get there and they have like 10 cops just on 4-wheelers surrounding the game like the whole time. We beat their ass though, if you're wondering. But it was kind of a sketchy place, and that was like back then was like when "Crank That Soldier Boy" was new. What was it? Was it just "Crank That"? Was that the song?
Yeah, it's just Crank
So
That.
their kickoff was that. Like it would like
Devin Hester.
they would like cheer like you.
Oh, on the kickoff.
And then they would play the song like on the kickoff. It was pretty
pretty
cool.
nice.
But then they got their ass beat.
Now- Wait, go ahead.
That was it.
That's the end of the story?
That's pretty much it.
You know?
And Dan broke his leg there. Leg or arm.
God, that's a long
Yeah.
drive home with a broken
Yeah,
leg.
and they like, I don't know what the situation was. They made him just. No, we were sophomores. I'm an idiot. We were sophomores, so we played the game before varsity, and they had Dan sit there with the fucking broken leg throughout our game and throughout the varsity game.
And then did
They
drive
didn't
him
know
home?
what they didn't know what to do with them. Like, then his parents weren't at the game because I think they were busy and it was far, and then so they had to come get him, and they didn't get there till like at the end of the varsity game, or like our trainer was nowhere in sight. Like it was a shit show. The poor kid. The poor kid. I felt so bad.
You know what's a great meal? Spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay.
I mean, it's classic. It's an absolute classic.
Okay.
Where did that come from?
My mind. I
How
don't-
high are you up there?
Can
right now?
we get in the Monday night game here?
Yeah, let's get into the Monday night.
I can't wait for Pete's buy teams though, but the Monday night. Oh shit! The Niners and the Vikings. Prime time. Vikings prime time. Kirk Cousins at home. Crazy crowd. They're due for a home win.
Who's blowing the horn?
Then I don't know who's blowing the horn. The Niners are beat up.
Shanahan wants Cousins.
I
not
don't think
anymore.
I don't think McCaffrey's gonna play. Oh, the crowd's gonna be nuts. A great opportunity for the Vikings to win, and what are they gonna do? They're gonna lose, and probably by a lot. I'm gonna take the 49ers, even if they hold key players out. They are still going to win the game.
The Vikings wanted the Niners to pull that game off against the Browns. They wanted it because I literally would have picked the Vikings. I would have picked the Vikings at home. It was the Niners were due for a loss. They were finally due for a loss. Moody can't make a field goal right down the middle, but they lost.
Good
so
thing
now,
they got a rookie kicker instead of
now
Robbie Gould.
Here's the bounce back game for the Niners here.
Yeah. The Vikings,
Everyone's got
Why are
the
they so
Niners.
good?
the Vikings, I don't know, man. It's just so good. 13 wins last year, so good. Yeller's got the Niners, right? And then D's got D's got the Niners.
Oh, D.
He's got them. His Browns took him down
Daddy.
last week.
Cool daddy.
Cool daddy.
Daddy.
Why you say it like that?
That's the way I want to say it because the capitals. Daddy.
Daddy.
You know what's a great
Look
meal?
at how many E's are in there.
Oh, there's extra.
Come on, I'm
there's
saying
extra,
it right. I know my shit, all
There's
right?
an extra E in there.
I know what I'm talking about. All right, got the weather, got the crime rate, got the pronunciation.
You don't got the horn?
I don't know who's fucking blowing. I don't know. I give up. Give up. It's that time.
When do they announce that?
It's
Who's
that
blowing the horn?
time. I don't know.
You don't see
Maybe
it?
it's like an Ursay.
Can you tweet it out every week? Can you start doing that?
I'm
for
probably
one
gonna
game?
forget.
I love
like,
when
how to
Ursay.
look.
I love when Ursay like tweets like, "Oh, the stadium will be open
Yep.
for the game and it'll
The
be
Winders.
closed." Yeah, it's good stuff.
Pigskin, Pete's buy team power rankings. This is week 3 of this segment. It's been a blast, ladies and gentlemen. He has yet to actually pick a buy team, Pete's buy team of the week, but he's been filling them out. Putting teams in proper spots. Good logic. At first, it sounds a little confusing, but he the way he explains it, it's good. It makes a lot of sense.
I'm thinking right now.
He's
I'm trying
thinking
to-
while
trying to
me and
figure it
Junior
out.
pick the real winners of the bye week. Who you got, Junior? A lot to choose from.
The Jets.
The Jets?
I'm getting into the Jets. I mean, it feels like
There's an obvious winner.
Hey, whoa! It feels like Aaron Rodgers is like somehow like drinking Wolverine blood or something.
That's bad. Like, is he going to come back?
And any extra week where the Jets don't have to play and he can get healthier is a win in the Jets book, and I think it's got to be the Jets.
Actually, it's not that obvious, I suppose, but I'm still going to go who I was thinking. But now why I say it's not that obvious, because there's a clear second place would be the Bengals, because Joe Burrow hasn't been 100%, but he's getting there, so he gets a little bit more of a rest, and T. Higgins just came back. Yeah, it's pretty much a 1A, 1B, but I'll go them 1B. I think the Titans are definitely the bye team of the week because they benefit most from this bye week. Tannehill got hurt, so now I got to sit. Now they get I can easily change my mind if they come out of the bye week and start Malik Willis and be like, what the fuck were you doing during that bye week? They can think about it like, all right, Will Levis, here, let's get you ready, man. We're gonna get you going. All right, it's a good time. We need to see Will Levis this year. We better see him after this bye week. I probably should go with the Bengals.
I see
honestly,
what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here. You're really trying to make Pete also agree. I see what you're doing.
To make him choose.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, because if Pete finally picks a bye team of the week,
I didn't do my research at all. And there's so many teams. I don't even know where I'm going with this, guys.
Pete,
I'm lost.
Titans. Where are you putting the Titans?
All right, here's the Titans. Here's the Titans deal. They're criminally bad right now. Like, they're criminally bad. But as you stated here, this could be a chance here.
A chance
for them to take advantage of the bye week. Bring in Will Levis, see what he's got, right? If he's bad, they're going to end up with a top 10 pick, right? Could be a good thing. They're also going to be wearing those Oilers jerseys coming off the bye week, which is fantastic. You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to put them at decent at best because I put myself at decent at best, and they're my team, so they're decent at best in the middle there.
All right, who you want to do next? I'm excited.
Oh boy, we're just gonna get the Panthers done and over with here. They are just criminally bad.
They stepped it up a little bit.
Like the bye week's not gonna help them at all. Like it's not gonna help them at all.
They're gonna trade for a number one receiver. They act like they don't have Adam Thielen or anything.
Oh boy, they're just criminally bad.
They were up and they look pretty decent for a little bit there.
No, they're criminally bad.
Who you got next?
I haven't won a game yet. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. You know what? I wish you could switch it. I'm gonna go. Let's take the Bengals out here for a spin here. Give me the give it a little spin.
Reverse it.
We're gonna put them in so close, better luck this year because I like the Bengals. Still this year, I think they could come out and compete in the playoffs, contend for a Super Bowl.
His bye's really going to help.
Getting that Joe Burrow fully healthy. Looks like he's getting.
This is a prime opportunity for Pete's bye team of the week. This sounds like a Pete's bye team of the week type team.
The Bengals?
Yeah.
Should I do it?
It's too late. It's too late.
I want to switch it to so close, better luck this year. That's what I want.
Okay, so we'll cover that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want for those Bengals there. Get them at the top. They're at the top of the list.
Tippy top. Okay, who you got next?
Do the Cowboys.
How many people I got left? I got
people.
Give me the Texans here. We're gonna put the Texans in inappropriately bad. Reason being, they've won, I think 3 out of their last 4. They're pretty hot. You don't want the bye week this early when you're doing this.
So you're just basing it
right?
purely off the bye.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Texans.
You don't have to do that.
No, but I mean that's just what I'm going with here. Okay.
Okay.
Some of it's off the bye, some of it's not really. It's just.
But they're looking pretty good.
Off the bye though.
They're looking pretty good ahead of schedule.
Yeah, but I think the bye week was too early for them. That's why I'm putting them in inappropriately bad.
Okay.
Sorry, Texans fans. It's not you. Your team's doing well. Your team's better than the Titans. You guys are better than the Titans.
You have 2 teams left. You have the New York Football Jets. We'll add that.
Where are they
going
here?
And then we'll have the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know what Junior's doing with the Jets. Like, what is this bye week going to help Aaron Rodgers out? It's not going to help Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm saying any week where you don't have to play and you can get
That's
more
true.
healthy.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying.
What am I don't know what I'm doing with. I don't know what I'm doing with either of these teams.
Well,
here.
you have to.
Oh. I got nothing on that.
I mean, Zach Wilson, what are your thoughts on him?
I mean, he's pretty stinky still. Like, he's just not getting the job done. I mean,
they
did win. They did win. It's probably because that defense there forcing Jalen Hurts to throw some interceptions. We're gonna go with the Jets. We're gonna put them at decent at best here. We're just gonna throw them right in the middle because I just don't know what to do with them. I did enjoy Hard Knocks a lot. I thought the perfect way it ended was
Rodgers getting hurt?
No.
He didn't get hurt in the show.
freaking what's the guy's Gibson, the punt returner, getting that.
Xavier Gibson.
Yeah, like getting in the Hard Knocks episode. I'm taking it way back here. Getting like not the phone call, but he gets brought in for the meeting and he gets told he made the team and just how excited he was. And then the first game of the year, he takes the punt return in overtime for a touchdown. That was awesome. But I'm putting him at decent at best. I don't know. Cowboys came off a win here. Looking pretty good. I don't know, guys. What are you thinking here?
It's you, man.
I didn't do my research here. I usually don't do my research.
Yeah,
I
you never
usually
do your research.
figure this out on the fly. But like
Mike McCarthy,
these two teams are boring though. These two, like the Jets and the Cowboys, are really boring.
All right, so they're decent at best.
They're decent at best. They're just boring. I mean, I don't know. They won, but it was a tight one. Yeah, I mean they get the bye week here at a decent time. Still a little early, but we're gonna put them at decent at best.
All right.
That's all I got for you guys there.
That's it.
Started strong, and then I didn't know what to do with those two teams there.
He's got to watch the film and be better next week, Pete.
I guess.
You don't have any bye teams next week.
There's no bye teams
Yeah,
next
I don't know.
week.
It's weird to have
How do they mess that up?
They got a motive. I don't know what it is, but they got one.
You put 6 in 1 week, and then you got 0 the next week.
Unless I'm mistaken.
There's no way.
I'm pretty sure.
There's no way. There's got to be 2.
There's none.
Nobody.
Week 9, we got 4, I think. Yep.
What are they doing?
It doesn't make any sense.
What are they?
I don't think I've ever seen buys like that.
Recall. I don't recall.
Can we have another type
of
thing?
Can we have another graphic to put up there? Let's get the NFL schedule makers. Let's put them in criminally bad here.
Yeah.
Put them in. Do you have an NFL logo? Throw it down there.
It's in the background.
Yeah. They're just down at the bottom. Criminally bad.
Can we give Pete a different bye week activity then?
Yeah, we're running.
There's no bye weeks next week. We give him something new to play along with.
Brainstorm.
All right, we'll brainstorm.
We'll put you on that in the comments. Let us know what should Pete do instead of the bye team power rankings when there are no bye teams. So we'll put that in when there's no bye team. So at the end of the year, we'll start it with it next year. So come up with it. Let's hear your ideas in the comments or on Twitter. Let me know. We're all, maybe we'll use your idea. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll use Junior's. He might cook something up.
We're coachable here.
He might get a nice plate of spaghetti and meatball, and then that might help him brainstorm.
It's true.
No
one talks about it.
You guys see the Eagles post game thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. You didn't see it, Junior?
No.
Post game, like in Philadelphia, like the Bears have that post game show, like where like former players or like just analysts just talk about how the Bears' performance was and stuff. The Eagles guy was going off on Robert Saleh. Just said he just hates.
Yeah, just
he can't
the
stand.
Jets.
Can't stand him. It's just so funny like that.
They were so
salty. They can't handle the first loss of the season. Get the Jets up there with the Bengals. Get them up there with Robert Saleh.
You know what? You maybe put him up
no,
there.
We're not putting him up there. Get him up there though. I love it.
I tried.
Oh my God.
There you have it. Final.
Saleh. I love Saleh.
So you're a spaghetti and meatball guy. I'm a big gluten-free pizza guy.
Interesting.
You should try. Have you ever tried it?
Is that like a chicken crust?
A chicken crust.
I've had a pizza where the crust is chicken.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have that, but
it's like a chicken parm almost. Then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gluten-free pizza. Jacob was asking me about the gluten-free diet on Twitter. I was telling him gluten because I'm on a diet, okay, but gluten-free. And it sucks, but gluten-free pizza is really good. Really good. It's like depends on where you get it from. The places that don't do it right, it's down here, and then you got normal pizza right here.
Floppy, right?
Floppy.
The dough. It's like
because
it's just
like
dough. It's like raw dough.
Yeah. When you get a normal pizza that's not cooked all the way, and you have a gluten-free pizza that's not cooked all the way, the normal pizza is just way better. Like the gluten-free one's shit. But there's something different with the crust where it cooks. It gets crispier, and when most places cook it right, it is better than normal pizza. It's
bananas, huh?
It's crispy. It's got a lot of flavor. It's super tasty. It depends on where you get it from. I mean, around here, have you ever had Riverside?
I have.
Their gluten-free pizza's number 1 on my big board.
What's the rating?
I actually have.
You have a big board?
I have a big board.
What's the rating?
Shit, it's so good. Riverside.
Like elite
I'm
prospect,
pretty sure it's only a Chicago
prospect.
thing. So some people probably have no idea what we're talking about, but it's man, it's up there, man. If we're like using a Portnoy scale,
No, like you said, your big board, like as your draft scale.
It's an
here.
elite prospect.
It's
Elite
like first
prospect.
round 10.
top five?
Top 5 pick.
Top 5.
Top 5 pick. Riverside.
Like Pro Bowl caliber.
Which I don't want to promote them because we had a bad experience, so I already did. So dining in there, I had a bad experience once. It wasn't the food, but we won't go into it.
Wait,
Pro
what?
Bowl caliber.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into this off camera.
No, it's not that interesting of a story.
Oh.
It's just
Bad service.
they wouldn't seat us, like something along those lines. More to it, but and then Louis Angelo's.
Yep.
Louis.
They'd be number 2 in the gluten-free department.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. Number 3.
What are they? What's their grade?
Their first round pick.
Okay.
First round, maybe mid to late first round.
Okay.
And then you have probably. See, here's the thing. Rosati's. You know Rosati's, right?
do,
They're all
yeah,
over
right.
Chicago. Their gluten-free could either be mid to late first round.
It's a boom or bust.
It's a boomer bust. It's a boomer bust because sometimes I've had it where they don't cook it enough, and it's like, I don't want it. Okay, but when they cook it enough, it's up there in the mid to late first round pick. So it's a boomer bust prospect. Giordano's is like, okay, if we're talking like normal pizza. And everyone, even if you're not from Chicago, you probably heard of Giordano's. If we're talking like normal pizza, if you want to get deep dish or their thin crust, it's at the top probably. Like it's the best. But gluten-free, it's not at the top, but it's pretty good. I wish there was a little more flavor to it. Lou Malnati's is also like in the Giordano's conversation where you're talking about like this classic Chicago, like very good. Their gluten-free, okay. I don't know how to explain this prospect.
really getting in this.
This prospect is
Wait, who?
Lou Malnati's for gluten-free.
I worked at one of their things this week.
You know, their boneless wings are fucking phenomenal. So we'll give them a little bit of boost for that. But
Got some good salads too.
the gluten-free is crispy.
I'm serious. I got good
Who's this guy? The
They got good
salad.
Getting salad from a pizza place.
salad and pizza.
An
and wings.
idiot.
Salad, pizza, and
Salad?
wings? No.
Okay, their gluten. Listen. Their gluten-free is actually up there. It's actually in. It would be a battle for second place, actually, with Louis Angelo's because it's very thin, very crispy, very tasty. The problem is it's tiny. I need like two of them. Okay, it's not enough. Louis Angelo's enough. Riverside, about enough. I'm probably a little hungry after I eat it because they only have certain size. Like each place only has one size of the gluten-free. But Lou Malnati's, I should say, it's the 10-inch only, and it's super thin. It's like eating crackers. Okay, it's very tasty though, so they're tough to rank in terms of the prospects. Nick's Pizza, no, don't do it. Don't do that one.
Okay.
Taylor Street's weird. I don't know what I was eating. It tastes good, but it's almost like they put pizza ingredients on top of like a biscuit, but it's like a thin biscuit. Weird.
Limp biscuit.
Limp biscuit. Good. We'll call it that. Yeah. So I want to see in the comments if you've had gluten-free pizza and you're in agreement with me. Let me know. If you haven't, I'd recommend trying it. But if you try your first one and it's not crispy, that place sucks. Get a different place and then judge it. Don't judge it off one. Okay, it's pretty good. If you have any of the places around you, if you're from Chicago, those places I rattle off. This is free promotions here.
It is.
I probably should cut this out of the video. I don't know, but yeah.
Are you getting hungry just thinking about this?
Oh, yeah.
It's time to eat. I'm starving. Okay. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up. Again, let me know in the comments about the gluten-free pizza. Let me know about
Pizza.
Pete's
Next week's bye week.
instead of the bye. What could we do with Pete?
Power rank is pizzas.
Power rank is pizzas. Power rank is Power Rangers. Maybe
Why is it just me?
you're the guy, okay?
Power rank the Teletubbies, Pete.
Yeah.
Poe's at the top.
Where's Tinky Winky?
Poe, he didn't hesitate. He didn't hesitate at all. Poe is easily number one. Why is it so funny? I don't know why. Tinky Winky. Why is his name Tinky Winky? Who named him that? What are the other ones?
Lala.
Lala's at the yellow one? No.
How do you
Dipsy.
remember all these?
Dipsy's
How do
the
you
yellow one?
remember all
It's
these?
Tinky Winky, Lala.
Tinky Winky's
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Poe's red.
Lala's yellow.
Lala's yellow or
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're right,
think
I think.
Lala's yellow.
What was the other one?
Dipsy?
Dipsy was
What
the
color?
green
Yeah, I think it was.
or no?
Yeah, there was a green one.
Yeah, I think it
Poe's
was.
the red one.
Isn't it Poe
Yeah.
the smallest one?
Yeah, Poe.
It's a little pudgy.
I just know the song. That's why I know them. I
Yeah?
can sing
remember
the
like
song.
the vacuum cleaner thing?
What?
The thing that sucked up.
Oh
all-
yeah, that guy was just guzzling everything.
You don't remember that?
Wait, no, what?
The vacuum. I forget his name.
Does he have a name?
I don't know. Is he just vacuum? I don't know.
Wait, he's a. Wait, what? What?
It was like a vacuum with
in the
eyes,
show.
and he would
like,
just.
what was
any-
that show about even?
Anytime they would make a mess, he would just suck everything up. He would just slurp it up. Wasn't there an episode where he was like sucking out the bodies?
So I was gonna say.
He was like slurping up their bodies. Like it was inappropriately bad.
Is
Not
it
criminal.
They
show?
had to do it.
Kids show.
Yeah, they had to do it. They had to do that on purpose.
All right, so instantly Pete decided Poe was the best.
Then I forgot Tiki Winky was actually
Yeah.
That's what's.
was actually a name of one of the
Yeah.
things. Come on.
They all have like pretty normal names,
Yeah.
like, but then there's just
Poe,
Tinky Winky.
Dipsy, Lala,
Poe wins
and
the bye week, though.
Tinky Winky.
Already.
Well, okay, that's gonna wrap it up. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I don't know what they got for thoughts. That was week 7 picks.
You don't want to know my thoughts.
We will be back with week 8 picks next week, and then week 9 picks the week after. Don't you worry, and it'll keep going on. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, pig. That'll do, pig.
You know what's a good meal?
What?
Spaghetti. and
You already
meatballs.
said that. Okay,
We know
goodbye.